Chapter 11 Raft Upgrade World of Warships. After Qin Tian installed the ship crossbow, dragging his exhausted body again, he surrounded the stacks of low-quality wooden boards on the raft into a rectangular frame big enough to accommodate himself. Then it lay in it. Fell asleep against the clammy chill. Next morning, Qin Tian was woken up by the warm sun. Another day of boating and hunting elite sharks yesterday. Physically and mentally exhausted, he fell asleep until the sun was up. Look at the hot sun hanging high in the sky. With a dry mouth, he picked up a bottle of water from his hand and poured more than half of it. In the studio, saw him wake up. The tens of thousands of Yanlong people who were watching his live broadcast immediately cheered up. Ah, God, Qin finally woke up, waiting so long that I'm almost ready to thank you. It is understandable that Qin Shen really worked very hard yesterday. He hardly took a day off. He was either opening a wooden barrel or on the way to open a wooden barrel. He even had a fight with an elite shark at night, and he would be tired even if he was hard pressed. In other words, can Shen Qin's raft be upgraded today? The meat that was hung last night is probably sold out by now. It was as if he heard the voices of everyone in the live broadcast room. Qin Tian got up and rubbed his face. He opened the trading market directly to check the status of the shark meat he had put on the shelves. The result was no surprise. After an overnight sale, all 20 units of high-quality shark meat have been sold out. Advertisement. As he moved his mind, he chose to extract. A pile of rusty metal pieces and some slender-looking flax appeared on his raft. With the appearance of these two small piles of supplies, the space of the entire raft suddenly seemed a little crowded. See this scene. Qin Tian opened the synthesis panel without hesitation and started to synthesize. 2 low-quality wood can be synthesized into 1 common wood. Combine 2 common wood into 1 fine wood. After 1 pass operation, he combined 200 units of low-quality wood into 50 units of high-quality wood. Then use 200 units of quality flax to synthesize 50 units of fine flax. 25 units of fine metal pieces were synthesized from 100 metal pieces. 25 high-quality nails were produced with 25 high-quality metal sheets. The operation is boring and cumbersome. But anyway, the materials needed to advance the raft are ready. Qin Tian used divine detective technique to open the property panel of the raft. Name, ordinary raft, small, health volume, 100 attack, 18 defense, 15 ordinary advancement, low quality wood 20, low quality flax 20, low quality nails 20, can be advanced to ordinary rafts, medium sized, high quality goods advanced, ordinary wood 12, ordinary linen 9, ordinary nails 15, can be advanced into high quality rafts, medium sized, advanced advancement, high quality wood 10, high quality linen 8, high quality nails 12, can be advanced to the best raft, medium sized, can be advanced. Look at the advanceable option behind advanced advancement. Qin Tian chose to advance without saying a word. May I ask if the captain consumes 10 high quality wood, 8 high quality linen, and 12 high quality nails to advance the raft? Yes. Qin Tian nodded. With the disappearance of 3 small piles of supplies on the raft, the rough wooden raft under his feet was suddenly surrounded by golden light and expanded. Wait for more than 10 seconds to pass. The light disappears. The image of the raft that appeared in front of him immediately surprised all the audience in the live broadcast room. I saw that the raft at this moment has completely changed. 25 pieces of solid and fine reddish-brown wood with tight gaps replaced the 9 pieces of thin wooden boards that were originally dilapidated and crude. If the great white shark is allowed to run over and attack now, I'm afraid it may not be possible to crush a piece of wood in 7 or 8 minutes. Look at the brand new raft beneath your feet. Qin Tian couldn't help thinking secretly in his heart, I don't know how much Ning Shui can recover from her minor illness this time. And in this present world, Mu Ningxiu and Qin Xiaoxiao, who were watching the live broadcast, felt a sudden surge of warmth from the Raft imprint on their foreheads. Then the two of them seemed to be in a warm hot spring. The whole body is warm. Their skinny and festering bodies began to regain their fullness at a speed visible to the naked eye. The sickly sallow complexion also quickly turned rosy. The sparse hair that was originally as dry grass has gradually become black and thick, full of luster. Wow, Mama is so beautiful. Dad didn't lie, Mama's hair really grew back. Qin Xiaoxiao watched the great changes in her mother, cheering with little hands up. The ruddy cute little face is full of innocent smiles from the heart. Yeah, Dad didn't lie to us, he really did it, and Xiaoxiao also became very beautiful. Muningxiu looked at her daughter who had recovered. With tears in her beautiful eyes, she hugged the little girl tightly into her arms. Oh man really did it? It's only the second day of entering World of Warships. It cured her and her daughter's illness. Boom boom boom, and when she and her daughter rejoiced, suddenly there was a rhythmic knock on the anti-theft door. Muningxiu frowned. Protecting her daughter, she walked to the door vigilantly. Through the cat's eye, I saw two short-haired women in military uniforms standing outside. Behind them is a group of heavily armed Special Forces soldiers. Muningxiu saw this scene. It seems to have thought of something. He asked, "Who are you?" The woman who was facing the cat's eyes said, "Excuse me, is Mr. Qin Tian's wife, Ms. Muningxiu?" "It's me," Muningxiu admitted. "Hello, Ms. Mu, we are members of the Zhongzhou Special Warfare Brigade. This is my ID. We have been ordered to transfer you and your daughter to live at the base of the military region," the leading female soldier said. Chapter 12 Make Strategic Materials, Water Purifiers. Although Muningxiu has already guessed. But I didn't expect the military department to move so fast. Fortunately, Qin Tian upgraded the raft just now, and installed a boat crossbow on it. Let her and her daughter have a certain ability to attack and protect themselves. So she didn't have much scruples. He unscrewed the lock and opened the door. "Ms. Mu, due to Mr. Qin Tian's outstanding performance in World of Warships, for the safety of you and your daughter, we will move you to a safe area. See the door open." The female soldier directly saluted and said to Muningxiu. While she was amazed by Muningxiu's appearance, she was also secretly looking at the furnishings in the room. It turned out that the furniture items inside were sparse and pitiful. And it's all very dated. It didn't look like Qin Tian was a son of a rich family as those people in the studio had guessed. "Okay, please take a moment, let me pack some things." Muningxiu did not refuse. World of Warships has been around for a few years. Although she seldom watches it, she also knows that the family members of the chosen ones who perform well in it, the protection and welfare benefits of the empire are still quite large. "Ms. Mu, you just need to pack those valuable and commemorative items. When you arrive at the place, our military department will help you with food, clothing, housing, and transportation." Seeing that Muningxiu turned around to pack her things, the female soldier glanced at the timid Qin Xiaoxiao and hurriedly said, "At the same time, your daughter can also go directly to our military academy to receive the best teaching." Hearing this, Muningxiu's beautiful eyes lit up. Well known. In today's chaotic world, the military academy is far more practical than the things taught in ordinary schools. After she nodded, she took her daughter into the bedroom. 10 minutes later, she was pushing a large trolley case, and Qin Xiaoxiao came out with a small cartoon skull bag on her back. He took a last look at the room that preserved the countless hardships and happiness of their family of 3. Muningxiu then locked the door. Following the two female soldiers, they went downstairs under the escort of a group of Special Forces soldiers. And behind them, households opened the doors cautiously. Looking at the backs of the mother and daughter who were protected in the middle was full of envy. "Get on the car heading to the Zhongzhou military area." Muningxiu hugged her daughter, and opened the Time and Space live broadcast with the thought. The chat channel at this time has become a mess. WTF, what the hell? Why is the advanced raft of the people of Yanlong Empire like this? My god, is this a raft? How do I feel that this is made of iron? Could it be an ironwood raft? Qin God is worthy of being Qin God, even the advancement of the raft is so different. It can only be said that God Qin's divine detection technique is too strong. I feel that this kind of advancement is not much worse than that of a fishing boat. The defense is 100% as if it is covered with iron. I seem to have seen Qin Shen's heroic figure dominating the entire sea area. Heh, you are still dominating the sea area. Can you tell me about your Yanlong Empire's naval battle record and powerful warships for hundreds of years? Poorly weak at sea, they dare to say anything big. Baga, I think your chosen one, Qin Tian, is cheating. I strongly request the will of the planet to disqualify Qin Tian as the chosen one. The downside of making woolen yarn is that the divine detective technique is my god Qin's awakened innate skill. What's the matter? Is awakening talent skills considered cheating? To be attacked like this. The foreign devils in the live broadcast room suddenly had nothing to say. And Qin Tian at this moment. He also used his divine detective technique to open the attribute panel of the new advanced raft under his feet. Name, excellent raft, medium, health volume, 800 attack, 1-8 defense, 3-5 ordinary advancement, 100 low quality wood, 100 low quality linen, 100 low quality nails, which can be advanced to ordinary rafts, large, high quality goods advanced, ordinary wood 60, ordinary linen 60, ordinary nails 70, can be advanced into high quality rafts, large, advanced advancement, 45 high quality wood, 50 high quality linen, 65 high quality nails, can be advanced to the best raft, large. 800 HP? When looking at the attributes of the advanced raft, Qin Tian's eyes lit up immediately. It is indeed the only talent at the SSS level divine detective. This special advanced attribute is indeed very powerful. Normally, an advanced to medium-sized ordinary raft only has about 300 HP. According to the rules of World of Warships, as long as the ship's blood volume does not fall below the 10% dangerous line in battle, the ship will not be hit with the two fatal damages of sinking and explosion. And now, his raft has 500 more health than 99.99% of newcomer the chosen. That's great. I have the advantage. The materials on the raft were simply sorted out. Qin Tian immediately took out the ordinary water purifier blueprint from his clothes. This is a strategic resource. In World of Warships, potable fresh water resources are always the most precious. Item, blueprint of ordinary water purifier quality, green capacity, 100 liters production requirements, common wood 10, common metal sheet 8, common plastic 5 efficacy, purify 100 liters of seawater into 1 liter of fresh water every 6 hours. Look at the final effect. Qin Tian's eyes lit up slightly. Purify 1 liter of fresh water for every 100 liters of seawater. That is equivalent to every 2 barrels of seawater can purify as much fresh water as nearly 2 bottles of mineral water. Although it can be purified 4 times a day, it is not a lot. But compared to the simple water purifier in his previous life, where 2 barrels of seawater could purify a small cup of fresh water twice a day, it was much better. Oh, yes. I don't know if the divine detective technique has any effect on this kind of blueprint. Think here. Qin Tian immediately used the innate skill divine detective technique on the blueprint of the water purifier in his hand. Item, blueprint of ordinary water purifier quality, green capacity, 100 liters production requirements, common wood 10, common metal sheet 8, common plastic 5 efficacy. It can be used to make a water purifier that purifies 100 liters of seawater into 1 liter of fresh water every 6 hours. Ordinary advancement, ordinary wood 15, ordinary metal sheet 15, ordinary plastic 10, can be advanced to a blue advanced water purifier high quality goods advanced, ordinary wood 25. Ordinary metal sheet 25, ordinary plastic 20, can be advanced into a purple epic water purifier advancement, high quality wood 15, high quality metal sheet 20, high quality plastic 15, can be advanced into an orange legendary water purifier. The signing has already started, please support me a lot, let's get a wave of free flower evaluation tickets, I beg. Chapter 13 Advanced Water Purifier. Sure enough, when you see the following 3 special advanced plans, what Qin Tian couldn't help was joy. A green quality water purifier can purify 4 liters of water a day. How much water can the orange quality water purifier purify in a day? Compared to food, fresh water resources in World of Warships are even more rare and precious. Because waiting out the novice sea, disastered sailors and technical crews created by the will of the planet will appear on the endless blue sea. These sailors and crew will be of great use when the ship is upgraded to the naval class. Every extra one can greatly improve the combat power of one's own ship. After all, things like power systems, weapon systems, observation, communication, navigation, logistics, maintenance, and cooking are all inseparable from people. Although these sailors and crew are generally extremely difficult to encounter. But as long as one person is rescued, it will consume more food and drink for one person. If you are lucky, you can save more people. Living supplies became the #1 issue. The food is okay. Most of those who can successfully get out of the novice sea area have already advanced their rafts into fishing boats. Good luck installing a propeller. Sailing hundreds of nautical miles every day, you can catch hundreds or even thousands of units of fish with one net. If it doesn't work, it can still be traded in the trading market. After all, those veteran gods chosen generally have surplus food for sale. And the most critical thing is the fresh water resource that can drink. This thing even after a few years. It is an extremely precious resource for any god chosen. It is almost difficult to see the transaction information of drinking water in the trading market. So there is a rare opportunity to evolve the water purifier. Without even thinking about it, Qin Tian chose the highest level of evolution. At the moment he has enough wood and sheet metal in his hands. The only thing missing is plastic. Qin Tian said nothing. Select 20 pieces of exquisite shark meat from the raft and hang them in the trading market. 20 units of high-quality shark meat, each unit can be exchanged for 20 units of inferior plastic after hanging the shark meat. He took out the bread and water while opening the chat channel. While eating. As for brushing your teeth and washing your face with sea water, Qin Tian said that he still doesn't want to peel off his whole face. Brothers, hurry up and go to sea to search for supplies while the sun is not poisonous. I have no energy. I only ate 2 pieces of bread yesterday, and I didn't drink water all day. I feel my throat is smoky. There is still bread to eat? Envy, I didn't eat or drink all day yesterday. Hurry up and open the supplies, I see that the boss has put high-quality shark meat on the shelves again. What? Shark meat is on the shelves again? What did you change this time? It's plastic, way good. I sold more than 50 plastics yesterday, and I am worried that there is no place to use them, so I don't have to worry about the 3 meals a day today. What do you want to do upstairs? As a member of the Honorable Eurasian Federation, are you going to join the enemy? This Qin Tian is very likely to be the most potential candidate of the Yanlong Empire in the past few years. We should unite to resist him. Oh, save it, if I don't buy it, others will buy it, and the union you mentioned is even more funny. I also want to unite, but when I used plastic to contact a few people yesterday and wanted to exchange food and water, how many people were willing to help me? Do you think I'm a fool for half a piece of leftover raw fish that costs me 50 plastic? Looking at the chat channel, a group of Western God chosen from the Eurasian Federation began to greet each other's immediate family members. With a big appetite, Qin Tian finished the 2 breads and a bottle of water. After eating and drinking, he clapped his hands and stood up. Open the trading market panel. After a day of hunger, those God chosen who have only supplies but no food in their hands obviously dare not gamble anymore. Just food and water. As long as the price is not too outrageous, start buying. Just a few minutes of effort. His 20 units of high-quality shark meat were sold out. With the thought, take out the 400 units of plastic in the mall. He immediately opened the synthesis panel and started to synthesize. After consuming 20 units of low-quality sheet metal and 60 units of low-quality plastic, Qin Tian finally gathered the materials to make a high-grade water purifier. Pick a location. Qin Tian took out the blueprint. I found the item of making a high-grade water purifier and chose to use it directly. To make an advanced water purifier requires 15 high-quality wood, 20 high-quality metal sheets, and 15 high-quality plastics. Will you make it? Make. An excited nod flashed in Qin Tian's eyes. Ordinary green quality water purifiers can filter out 4 liters of fresh water a day. How much can the advanced orange quality water purifier filter out in a day? It should make him no longer have to worry about drinking water resources in the early stage. Just thinking about it, the fine materials he synthesized on the raft suddenly disappeared. Then the blueprint of the water purifier in his hand glowed faintly and dissipated. Soon, in his pre-selected position, a cuboid water purifier with a large water tank appeared sideways beside the crossbow. The angle of the side opening just made way for the attack route of the ship crossbow. Look at the beautifully shaped water purifier device. Countless people in the live broadcast room immediately expressed their own surprises. Oh, I bought it. Is this an ordinary water purifier? It should be. The blueprint shown in the live broadcast just now is an ordinary water purifier blueprint. Baga, this is by no means an ordinary water purifier. I have seen the purple epic water purifier of our first captain Yuzuki Kawashima, and it is not so sophisticated at all. Hiss, is it possible that the level of this water purifier is higher than the epic level? Countless foreigners opened their mouths wide in surprise. Incredible. He, be silly, more exciting things are yet to come. Chapter 14 Buying Cask Blueprints. Seeing these foreign devils was shocked by Qin Tian. Watching Qin Tian's live broadcast room before, the old fans who had guessed about Qin Tian's only SSS level talent detective skill spoke up one after another. Brothers, don't say anything, let these devils from the Eurasian Federation feel the strength of our Qin God, and let them experience what it feels like to feel despair. That's right, with Qin Shen's development momentum, even more powerful is yet to come. Damn, what are these Yanlong people talking about? Is there any friend from the Yanlong Kingdom who is willing to help me answer this question? I will pay him 50,000 euros, and to show my sincerity, I can pay a deposit of 10,000 in advance. Humph, it's great to have a few stinky money, we will never betray God Qin's information. Then within a few minutes, the blonde and blue-eyed avatar who was willing to pay 50,000 EU coins for information just now appeared again. Oh, hell, this Qin Tian is actually the god chosen for both SSS and S dual top talents. Damn, who is the bastard who fell under the power of money so easily? It's an embarrassment for us Yanlong people. Idiot. SSS and S double top talents? Doesn't that mean that the talent of this Yanlong man surpasses the entire World of Warships? We should notify those veteran captains in World of Warships that when Qin Tian leaves the Nava Sea area, they will immediately send people to encircle and suppress him. Don't be kidding, unless this Qin Tian is a fool who takes the initiative to reveal his sea coordinates, otherwise in the vast sea, the ghost knows where his position is. Everyone, please don't be so violent. This Qin Tian's body is 100% the blood of our great cold empire. We will submit relevant documents to the International Arbitration Tribunal, asking Qin Tian's bound gods to emigrate to our great cold empire. My great cold the empire will definitely greet you with the most honorable treatment. Damn, can your great cold empire show some face? You hang everything on your head, why don't you say that World of Warships was also developed by your great cold empire? The debate on the live channel naturally did not affect Qin Tian. At this moment, he was standing on the raft looking at the brand new and extremely delicate silver-white water purifier. With a look of anticipation on his face, he opened the properties panel. Item, legendary water purifier quality, orange capacity, 500 liters efficacy, purify 100 liters of seawater into 10 liters of fresh water every hour. Introduction. This is a legendary water purifier that has undergone high-intensity modification and upgrades. It comes with solar energy and hydroelectric power generation functions. With it, you will no longer have to worry about drinking water. Hiss when you see the function and introduction of this water purifier. Qin Tian couldn't help but sucked in a breath of cold air. The light of excitement bloomed in the eyes. Good guy. Purifies 10 liters of fresh water per hour. Then one day is 240 liters. Normal people drink 2 to 3 liters of water a day is enough to maintain the body needs. There are 240 liters of water. Then he will do nothing even for a day in the novice sea. You can get rich just by selling water. More importantly, this water purifier actually has its own solar energy and hydropower. These two features are simply invincible. Saved him endless trouble. But this water purifier is there. But filling water has become a big problem. Looking at the jug thicker than the waist of a 500 jin fat man. Qin Tian silently threw the 550 ml bottle of mineral water into the supplies pile. It seems that I still have to get 2 blueprints for making wooden barrels. Open chat channel. Qin Tian ignored those negative energies that were about to starve to death and spoke. Ask directly. Who has the blueprint for making wooden barrels? I exchange it with a unit of high-quality shark meat. Seeing that he broke the record on the first day and killed an elite shark monster, he spoke. Many people immediately ate up him. Ning Kaij at Qin Tian, found a boss. Boss, I don't have a barrel blueprint, but I have wood. Can I exchange 20 units of inferior wood for a piece of shark meat? Bian Chao at Qin Tian, boss Qin Tian, I have a blueprint for an epic boat canopy, do you need it? At Qin Tian, Yanlong people, did you open the boat crossbow weapon? I want to buy your boat crossbow, please make a price. Zhang Wanyi at Qin Tian, boss, I have added you as a friend, I want to use another method to exchange goods with you. I am a natural sea girl, measurements 91, 62, 89. Felix at, oh, beautiful lady, I don't know what kind of supplies you need, as long as I have them, I can trade them all to you. Linen at Qin Tian, boss, I have 3 wooden barrel drawings in my hand. If you want, I can sell you 2, but I want to exchange one of them for a bottle of water. Can you see it? Filter out all kinds of content at him in the chat channel. Qin Tian directly added Bian Chao and Linen as personal friends. He just added it here. Over there, Linen sent transaction information in seconds. On the blue translucent panel full of technological texture. There are 2 wooden barrel blueprints in the column where the other party trades. Seeing this, Qin Tian put a bottle of water and a piece of high-quality shark meat on it without hesitation. Under the contract verification of the will of the planet. Both parties have just selected agree. 2 blueprints appeared in Qin Tian's hand. Item, blueprint of inferior wooden barrel volume, 50 liters crafting requirements, inferior wood 5 efficacy, it can be used to make inferior wooden barrels with low durability and leaking ordinary advancement, low quality wood 10, can be advanced into ordinary wooden barrels high quality goods advanced, ordinary wood 5, rope 1, can be advanced into a solid wooden barrel. Advancement, inferior metal 5, can be advanced into an iron barrel. Chapter 15c. Here, Qin Tian, who still had 80 low-quality metal sheets in stock, chose the third step without saying a word. With the disappearance of drawings and metal sheets, I saw 2 black iron buckets quietly appearing next to the water purifier. There is this water purifier. There are also iron barrels. Then his water selling business will be booming. Diddy, and at this moment, another person, he added, Bian Chao, also sent a message. Boss, do you still want that boat canopy? Yes, how much are you going to sell for? Qin Tian sent a message and asked. Boss, it's an epic blueprint after all. It shouldn't be a problem to sell 10 units of high-quality shark meat, right? After thinking about it for a while, Bian Chao sent a message and asked tentatively. One price, 5 units of high-quality shark meat. I'll serve you another bottle of water. Qin Tian directly cut the price of the food in half. But in the end, he gave the other party a bottle of more than 500 milliliters of bottled water. Now he is not self-sufficient in food. But drinking water can sell the whole Nava Sea in no time. So he tends to use water in exchange for the supplies he needs. As for whether doing so will save the lives of a large group of foreign devils, this is not in Qin Tian's consideration. As the saying goes, when others stockpile grain, I stockpile guns. The world is full of granaries. As long as he can quickly arm and upgrade the raft, the rest of the chosen ones will be green leaks. At that time, won't he be able to cut it however he wants? And Bian Chao over there, after seeing that Qin Tian was willing to trade with him for precious drinking water, the dissatisfaction that was originally there was immediately forgotten. Thank you so much for replying. No problem at all. Big brother, thank you so much. Drinking water is of course better. Say it. As if afraid of Qin Tian going back on his word, the transaction panel was sent immediately. Seeing that the other party put the epic boat canopy blueprint on it, Qin Tian didn't have ink marks either. Just put 5 units of high-quality shark meat and a bottle of water on it. With the transaction completed, Qin Tian also had an extra blueprint of the purple boat canopy in his hand. Item, Epic Ship Canopy Blueprint. Quality, Purple. Crafting requirements, Ordinary wood 10, Ordinary metal sheet 10, Ordinary rope 5. Efficacy, it can be used to make a boat canopy to keep out the wind and rain. With it, your quality of life will rise in a straight line. Normal enhancement, low quality wood 20, low quality metal sheet 20, low quality rope 20, strengthening can increase blood volume by 100. High quality goods enhancement, ordinary wood 20, ordinary metal sheet 20, ordinary rope 20, strengthening can increase blood volume by 300. Advancement, 20 high quality wood, 20 high quality metal pieces, 20 high quality ropes, strengthening can increase blood volume by 600. After seeing the hidden evolution route of the epic boat canopy blueprint in his hand with the divine detection technique, Qin Tian's eyes lit up immediately. Although this canopy can no longer be upgraded from epic to higher quality, but the blood volume attribute increased by this enhancement is still very impressive. Of course the attributes are good. Qin Tian still put away the blueprint of the boat tent. The most urgent thing now is to get drinking water out first. That's what counts. Whether he can rise rapidly in the future depends entirely on these drinking water. Think like this. He picked up 2 large iron buckets. Start adding seawater to the big tank of the water purifier bucket by bucket. I ran back and forth 5 times. After adding 10 barrels of seawater, the large water tank of the water purifier was finally full of water. A full 500 liters of water. Tossing this once is equivalent to satisfying the working time of the water purifier for 5 hours. This is more than 100 times stronger than the water purifier in his previous life. Turn on. See the green running light of the water purifier turn on with the support of solar panels. With a smile on his lips, Qin Tian unscrewed a bottle of water and drank it all. Then after a short break. Then open the flat map. Start searching the surrounding barrels and treasure chests. After scanning clockwise. 3 green wooden barrels, 2 sharks, and a blue treasure chest icon suddenly appeared on the flat map. This made Qin Tian's eyes widen instantly. Blue treasure chest? When did the chance of treasure chests appearing in World of Warships become so high? In his previous life, he might not have been able to open a treasure chest in a month. But now he saw 2 in 2 days. Could it be that I have missed all of my previous life? Qin Tian couldn't help being suspicious. After all, in his last life, he didn't have such a heaven-defying talent like divine detective technique. If he rode east this morning, didn't he just miss the blue treasure chest in the north direction? Sure enough, it still depends on mutation. This talent is a mutation. Wouldn't your life get better immediately? Qin Tian secretly shook his head thinking. He picked up the wooden pulp and steered the raft to the north. Although there happened to be a shark blocking the way. But for Qin Tian, who installed the ship crossbow, it's not a problem at all. Speaking of crossbows, Qin Tian turned his head and glanced at the big killer beside him. It seems that I haven't advanced this guy yet. This is if advanced to orange. Don't talk about hitting sharks. Out of the novice sea. It is estimated that even those more terrifying sea beasts known as the newcomer's nightmare can give it a try a few times. Think here. Qin Tian immediately used divine detective technique to take a look at the advanced plan of the ship crossbow. Good wood 10, good nails 15. He counted the supplies he had on his raft. There are still 25 pieces of high-quality wood, 13 pieces of high-quality nails, and 2 are short. But that's okay. He also has 5 fine metal pieces. Open the synthesis panel and consume 2 pieces of metal to produce 2 high-quality nails. Qin Tian immediately advanced the ship crossbow. May I ask if the captain consumes 10 high-quality wood and 15 high-quality nails to advance the ordinary crossbow? Yes. Qin Tian nodded without hesitation, with a little expectation on his face. Chapter 16 Legendary Ship Crossbow, Blue Treasure Chest. With the disappearance of 2 small piles of bright new and high-quality materials, the boat crossbow in the center was also shrouded in golden light. Wait until the light fades. A jet-black boat crossbow appeared in front of his eyes, which looked a lot bigger, and the machinery and objects were much more sophisticated. Qin Tian used divine detective technique to check. Item, Legendary Ship Crossbow Quality, Orange Attack, 6-2 Range, 300 meters Durability, 500 Requirement, 3 crossbow arrows can be fired for every 1 unit of high-quality wood consumed, 1 unit fine wood. 62 points of attack power. See this advanced properties panel. The corners of Qin Tian's mouth almost grinned behind his ears. Although the ship crossbow advanced to the legendary level profoundly explained what it means to fight wars and fight for resources. But 62 points of attack power plus his S-level talent must hit skill. Let Qin Tian completely have the confidence to walk sideways in this novice sea area. As for the high price of crossbow bolts, for Qin Tian, who has an orange legendary water purifier, there is no pressure at all. The crossbow problem is solved. Qin Tian immediately grabbed the oars and rowed towards the blue treasure chest. As for the shark prowling in the middle of the course, Qin Tian has already used it as a test object to test the power of the orange ship crossbow. In order to avoid insufficient firepower, he also deliberately consumes 40 units of low-quality wood. Another 10 units of high-quality wood were synthesized. In this way, he has 25 units of high-quality wood in his hand. Enough to support him in a high-intensity war of attrition. As the raft keeps going, the time is about half an hour later. The flat map showed that he had come to the territory of the shark. Look around. Sure enough, in the distant sea, he saw the dorsal fin of a dark shark swimming there. Take a look. The distance between the two sides is at least a kilometer. Qin Tian approached each other while paddling the raft. One side always pays attention to each other's movements. When the distance between the two parties is less than 500 meters. The shark appeared to have spotted the raft floating in the sea. With a swing of its dorsal fin, it swam towards this side quickly. People who watched the live broadcast didn't care much about it. Thinking that yesterday Qin Tian could kill an elite shark with just dozens of javelin spears. Now Qin Tian's raft was not only upgraded, but even equipped with a crossbow. How could a mere shark stop his footsteps? And facing the shark that is about to swim into the 300-meter range of the boat crossbow, Qin Tian first sent a divine detective technique towards the other party. Name, Shark Health Volume, 180. After detecting this amount of blood, Qin Tian secretly nodded. That's right. This is the correct way to open the shark. Like the great white shark he met yesterday. A blood volume of 300 is simply inappropriate. If he hadn't awakened the talents of must-hit and detective technique, which can make items advanced, he would never have the idea of playing with that green treasure chest. But the risks are great. The harvest is not small. A blueprint of a water purifier gave him ample financial resources that he would no longer have to worry about supplies in the future. And this boat crossbow gave him enough confidence to protect his own interests. Just like now. Confronted with a shark that had swum to within 300 meters of his raft, Qin Tian stood in front of the boat crossbow. Grab a smooth thick high-quality wood board and place it in a groove behind it. Then the launch option appeared immediately above the crossbow. Qin Tian directly chose launch without further ado. Under Qin Tian's gaze, there was only a trembling sound of boom. A crossbow bolt as thick as a baby's wrist burst out. Immediately, it pierced the shark's body with incomparable precision. Immediately, blood spattered everywhere. Most of the ship's crossbows were submerged in the water. A scarlet -62 damage also floated up from the shark's head. Under normal circumstances, the ship crossbow will cool down for 3 or 4 seconds after firing. But now it may be affected by his talent skill must-hit triple shot. In the blink of an eye, the launch option appeared on the top of the Kung Fu boat crossbow. The corner of Qin Tian's mouth raised in response. Unceremoniously choose to launch again. That's it? With the damage value of -62 and -56 floating. The shark stopped moving when it was more than 100 meters away from the raft. Instead, it sank directly with 3 crossbow arrows. It will disappear soon. In the studio, the tens of thousands of people who saw the scene were all stunned. What's the situation? Don't tell me this is a direct second. Ridiculous, stupid Yanlong people, that's a shark, the nightmare of all the gods chosen in the early days. Even with a boat crossbow, it's impossible to kill a shark with 3 arrows. If you want to kill an ordinary shark with 3 arrows, unless it is a legendary or even mythical crossbow, right? This is only the second day, and no one can obtain this level of weapons and equipment. Then how to explain this situation? What's so strange about this? Maybe the shark was in pain, so it sank and ran away. In other words, why is the firing interval of the Yanlong people's crossbow so short? A group of Gentile devils self-consoling constant speculation. And Qin Tian's side. After seeing the shark being successfully killed, a satisfied smile appeared on his face. Kill a shark with 3 arrows. This damage is really powerful right now. Put a piece of fine wood into the crossbow again. After seeing the launch option appearing on the head of the crossbow, Qin Tian paddled the raft quickly towards the direction of the blue treasure chest. The rest of the road is going well. No more accidents. On the flat map, as his avatar gradually matched with the blue treasure chest, a blue treasure chest surrounded by a faint halo appeared in Qin Tian's field of vision. Chapter 17 Another boat crossbow, mythical level? In the studio. People from the Yanlong Empire saw that treasure chest with sharp eyes. Immediately, the barrage was sent out with great joy. My God, it's a treasure chest. Blue treasure chest. What? Blue treasure chest? Where? Where? Under the gaze of countless people. I saw Qin Tian paddling the oar quickly. Soon the raft was rowed to a blue treasure chest filled with light. Idiot! How is this possible? I encountered 2 treasure chests in 2 days, there must be something tricky in them. The 3 kingdoms, refuse to accept it? This chosen one of the Yanlong Empire is definitely cheating, even the chosen ones of my 3 kingdoms dare not cheat like this. Fact. This is Qin Tian cheating, he should compensate all the materials and things he obtained by cheating to the chosen one of our beacon empire. Hee, what a joke. If talents and skills can be regarded as cheating, then shouldn't all the gods chosen who have awakened top talents in your countries all contribute their supplies and treasures? Yes, eagles of the lighthouse, if this is the case, let your Ulysses donate all the supplies and equipment they harvested. Hurry up, let's talk about it in the chat channels of various countries, and say that because of cheating, those top talented candidates from the Lighthouse Empire plan to donate all their equipment and supplies, so that the selected candidates from all over the world will follow suit quickly. They ask for it? Marcus damn it, don't talk nonsense, when did the chosen one of our Lighthouse Empire cheat? What evidence do you have? Schwelly Marcus, evidence. Then what evidence do you have to prove that God Qin is cheating? Before doubting others, please take a look at your own virtues. Qin Jinwei this is what I said, if Qin Tian hadn't cheated by cheating, how could he know the location of the treasure chest so clearly? Wu Jingfei did this blow up a dragon trader, how? Are you complaining about these foreign devils at the lighthouse? Qin Jinwei I don't talk nonsense, I'm just stating my opinion objectively. Xu Chang Qin Jinwei, oh, the objectiveness of wool, Qin Jinwei, it seems that you sold the shares of the Heron supermarket chain and went to the lighthouse to mix well, and you actually came to the Time-Space live broadcast room to gain popularity with passers-by. How miserable. In the world of warships. Qin Tian didn't know that his awakened talent had been taken as cheating by others. Of course, even if he knew, he wouldn't care. Him at the moment. Skillfully cast the net to fish up the blue treasure box. Then without saying a word, he grabbed the lid and opened the treasure chest. Congratulations to the captain for obtaining the blue quality high-level crossbow ×1. Congratulations to the captain for obtaining the ordinary furnace blueprint ×1. Congratulations to the captain for obtaining 40 ordinary metal pieces. Congratulations to the captain for obtaining 20 ordinary ropes. As the voice of the planets will continue to sound, the blue treasure chest disappeared. On the raft, there was an extra ship crossbow with a much more sophisticated structure than the previous one. Next to it are 2 piles of supplies and a blueprint. Watching the second boat crossbow appear, those foreign devils in the live broadcast room almost stared out their eyes. Baga, Lu, is this still called not open? Shit, report. It must be reported, other god chosen may not be able to open a boat crossbow out of 10,000 people, this Yanlong man actually opened 2 in 2 days, how can others play with this? Well known. In the world of warships, ship equipment has always been the most difficult to obtain. In each Nava Sea area, there are tens of thousands of people, at most 100 people, and it is not bad to drive out the ship and crossbow equipment. And now Qin Tian has launched 2 ship crossbows in 2 days. It's only been 2 days. Wait for the 30-day novice period to pass. Will this Qin Tian fill the 4 sides of his ship with crossbows? That scene is scary just thinking about it. If you're lucky, it's cheating, so let's treat it as God Qin is cheating. You can report it casually, and see if the will of the planet takes care of you, and you're done. In stark contrast to the foreign devils are the watchers of the Yanlong Empire. So what? They can't wait for Qin Tian to hang out. As long as Qin Tian can rise quickly, let the Yanlong Empire produce two more powerful men who will determine the universe. They are willing to abandon all brainless support. On the raft, Qin Tian looked at the second ship crossbow that was driven out and was also a little stunned. It seems that after my rebirth, my luck is really good, which is amazing. It was originally a boat crossbow. He was still a little confused about how to install the canopy on the raft. After all, the canopy must be installed in the middle. In this way, the crossbow can only be moved to the front or back of the raft. But no matter where it is installed, they will lose sight of each other. And now there are two ship crossbows. This problem has been solved very well. And his canopy installation can also be put on the agenda. After all, it can shelter from the wind, rain, and sun in the boat canopy. Who wants to suffer this crime? Do whatever comes to mind. Qin Tian first chose to dismantle the installed legendary ship crossbow. It was then mounted on the front end of the raft. Immediately afterwards, he set his sights on the high-grade blue crossbow. Item, Advanced Ship Crossbow Quality, Blue Attack, 2.5 Range, 200 meters Durability, 500 Requirement, 3 crossbow arrows can be fired for every unit of low-quality wood consumed. Ordinary Advancement, Low-Quality Wood 40, Low-Quality Nails 40, can be advanced to a Purple Epic Ship Crossbow. Premium Advancement, Ordinary Wood 40, Ordinary Nails 40, can be advanced to an Orange Legendary Ship Crossbow. Advancement, 50 High Quality Wood, 50 High Quality Nails, can be advanced into a Red Mythical Crossbow. Awesome. When you see the 4 words of Red Myth after advanced, Qin Tian clenched his fist and waved it vigorously. He had never even heard of it in World of Warships in his last life. Who has obtained mythical ship equipment? 50 units of fine wood. Converted to ordinary wood, that is 100 units. Converted to low-quality wood, that is 200. Plus 50 units of fine nails. That's 200 units of inferior metal. Have to say, detective technique easy to use is easy to use. But it is also a huge gold-selling cave. This is only something in the Novice Sea. Wait a month to leave Novice Village. After upgrading the raft into a ship. I don't know how many resources are consumed for each advanced object. Chapter 18 Plastic Bottle Synthesis Skill Book. Shook his head. Qin Tian picked up the furnace blueprint and looked at it with divine detective technique. Item, Ordinary Stove Blueprint Quality, Green Crafting Requirements, Ordinary Wood 10, Ordinary Metal Sheet 5, Ordinary Nail 5 Efficacy, after successfully igniting the fire, it can burn for 10 minutes for every unit of low-quality wood consumed, for half an hour for every unit of ordinary wood consumed, and for 2 hours for every unit of high-quality wood consumed. Ordinary Advancement, Low-Quality Wood 15, Low-Quality Metal Sheet 10, Low-Quality Nails 10, can be advanced to a Blue Advanced Stove. High-Quality Goods Advanced, Ordinary Wood 15, Ordinary Metal Sheet 15, Ordinary Nails 15, can be advanced to a Purple Epic Stove. Advancement, High Quality Wood 15, High Quality Metal Sheet 15, High Quality Nails 15, can be advanced into an Orange Legendary Stove. Now it's complete. Qin Tian nodded with satisfaction on his face. If water is the source of life, that fire is the light of civilization. With this stove, then he won't have to worry about having to eat raw fish sashimi after the bread is finished. The water should be fine. Qin Tian, who glanced at the water purifier inadvertently out of the corner of his eye, suddenly thought of drinking water. Go over there right away to check it out. Sure enough, the green light indicating that the filter was completed lit up. Qin Tian was very excited and picked up an empty plastic bottle from the pile of supplies. Drank most of the bottle directly after receiving a full bottle. Cool. Delicious. It is indeed the water filtered by the legendary water purifier. Sweet and refreshing. It is much better than the bottled water from the material wooden barrel. In his previous life, his mediocre water purifier could not filter such delicious water. This is the key to his rapid rise in the future. But there is water. The water container has become a big problem. You can't hang 500 milliliters of water in the trading market. Just let the buyer raise his head and open his mouth, and drink it like rainwater? Seems unprofessional. Not many people can drink 500 ml of water in one go. Qin Tian shook his head. The chat panel opens. Posted a message in it. Who has a synthesis skill book for making plastic bottles or wooden cups? I exchange 5 bottles of water with 5 units of high-quality shark meat. The synthesis skill book is not a bad street stuff. Under normal circumstances, many people use it right after it is released. Qin Tian also gambled again. I bet that in the early days, someone was willing to exchange it for food and water in order to survive. Saw his message. The chat channel suddenly became lively like cold water pouring into a frying pan. Qin Shen, I have a drawing of a wooden barrel, please ask for a bottle of water. Jeffrey at Qin Tian, Mr. Qin, I opened 7 wooden barrels, and then I offered some food and supplies. I want to exchange 20 units of low-quality wood for a bottle of water, do you think it's okay? 3 Daijinji at Qin Tian, I want to change it too, Qin Jun, I am also willing to exchange 20 units of inferior wood for a bottle of water for you. Abu Sharma at Qin Tian, Mr. Qin, I haven't eaten or drank for a whole day, please help me with shark meat and water, a good person will live a safe life. Clarence at Qin Tian, He, Yanlong people, I have a wooden cup synthesis skill book here, but I don't want your one-time deal. I want you to provide me with 3 bottles of water and 3 bottles of water every day during the next novice period. Unit food. Automatically filter out the previous content. After seeing the transaction information proposed by Clarence, Qin Tian almost laughed out of anger. This foreign devil really dares to speak. Although the skill book is precious. But after all, it is just a life skill book such as plastic bottles and wooden cups. In today's early days when food and water are extremely scarce, it's worth giving him a bottle of water and a unit of food every day for a week. 3 bottles of water and 3 units of food. It can be said that he was taken advantage of. Really? In the chat interface, the chosen one of the Yanlong Empire soon became angry at Qin Tian for Qin Tian. Damn, you're crazy upstairs, right? If you're so greedy, why don't you kill yourself? That is, 3 bottles of water and 3 units of food a day, do you think you are trading a boat crossbow? What? Is it not okay? He needs it, I just put forward my own quotation, if he has the ability, he cannot buy it, or you Yanlong people can take out a synthesis skill book and sell it to him. I never thought that Clarence's agitation really had an effect. Heh, I really thought you were the only one with it, God Qin, I have a plastic bottle synthesis skill book here, I don't ask much, just get me a bottle of water and a unit of food for a week. I saw a young man with black eyes, black hair and fair complexion, who looked like a rich man and said. Seeing this, Qin Tian wanted to thank Clarence. Judging by the young man's tone, it is obvious that he intends to keep the plastic bottle synthesis skill book for his own use. But being so excited by Clarence, take it out and slap it in the face. One can imagine how rich and wonderful Clarence's expression is at the moment. And Qin Tian didn't want to disappoint the young man who helped him. As the saying goes, 1,000 pieces of gold buys a horse bone. It worked fine this time. It is also very beneficial for him to sell water in the future. As for a bottle of water and a unit of food per day, it is nothing to him who has the divine detective technique. So he directly at each other in the chat interface. Qin Tian at Li Mingyang, how about it, starting today, I will give you a bottle of water and a unit of food every day for half a month. If you think it is okay, we will start trading. Lie down, last for half a month, that translates to 15 bottles of water and 15 units of food. Envy, why wasn't I the one who wrote the synthesis skill book? Li Yangming at Qin Tian, really? God Qin, did you give too much? Qin Tian saw the other party's words. There is a little more satisfaction in the eyes. It seems that this young man's character is not bad. Knowing to remind him that the bid is a bit high. At least he is not the kind of person who forgets righteousness when he sees profit and is open-eyed when he sees money. Qin Tian at Li Yangming, the extra few days should be regarded as a reward for you to stand up and help me. Li Yangming at Qin Tian, really? Thank you so much, God Qin, just say what you need in the future, I will never refuse what I can do. Li Yangming, who had tasted the sweetness, replied happily. Qin Tian at Li Yangming, well, let's start trading. Then he initiated the transaction panel to the other party. Put a bottle of water and a piece of high-quality shark meat on it. A book soon appeared in the other party's transaction column. Qin Tian looked at the book. Plastic bottle synthesis skill book. Every unit of inferior plastic consumed can produce an empty plastic bottle after seeing no problem. Qin Tian directly chose to confirm the transaction. Chapter 19 Building the Furnace in an Instant. A hardcover book similar to an honorary certificate appeared in Qin Tian's hand. Without further ado, choose to use. Congratulations to the captain for successfully learning the plastic bottle synthesis skill. Hear the voice of the will of the planet. With a thought, Qin Tian opened the synthesis panel. Sure enough, there was an extra section for plastic bottles. One plastic bottle can be crafted for every 1 unit of low-quality plastic. Qin Tian changed the 0 on the panel to 1. With a piece of shoddy plastic on the raft disappears. About 2 seconds. There was a brand new white plastic bottle in his hand. It is also marked with a humanized capacity of 550 ml. That is to say, his water purifier can produce 18 bottles of drinking water in 1 hour. But just now he took a bottle himself. Now this wave can only receive 17 more bottles. Shook his head. Qin Tian changed the parameter on the panel to 16. The material disappears out of thin air. One after another, brand new empty plastic bottles appeared at his feet. The corners of Qin Tian's mouth rose. Pick up the empty bottles one by one and fill them with water. After receiving, he carried 2 iron buckets back and forth several times to refill the water tank of the water purifier with seawater. Let the water purifier continue to operate. In the studio, those who saw the scene involuntarily widened their eyes, and all gasped. Good guy, Qin Shen's water purifier is invincible, plus the bottle he drank just now, it can actually produce 18 bottles of water. Each bottle is marked with a capacity of 550 ml, so Qinshen's water purifier can filter 10 liters of fresh water? The question is, have you noticed the time? It took about an hour from the time God Qin poured water into it until the filtration was completed. 10 liters of water in 1 hour, doesn't that mean Qin Shen can get 240 liters of drinking water in 1 day? Idiot. He also said that your God's chosen is not open, so how could there be a water purifier of this level in the Nava Sea area? At least this must be a legendary water purifier, right? Unfair. Our Great Cold Empire protests seriously. Qin Tian is a member of our Great Cold Empire. Yanlong Empire should escort Qin Tianzuba's relatives to our Great Cold. Where is the official of our empire? If this kind of water purifier is not won by the chosen ones of our Great Lighthouse Empire, is it waiting for the festival? The official people should hurry up to negotiate with the Yanlong Empire. Qin Tian, who didn't know this, looked at the 17 bottles of clear drinking water on the raft. Full of pride and ambition, I chose to put it on the shelves. 7 bottles of drinking water, Each bottle can be exchanged for 36 units of inferior metal. 5 bottles of drinking water. Each bottle can be exchanged for 18 units of common metal. 5 bottles of drinking water. Each bottle can be exchanged for 9 units of high-quality metal. He is going to build a furnace. So this wave of water resources, he decided to exchange all of them into metal pieces. And once the raft is upgraded to a ship, demand for sheet metal will also increase significantly. Therefore, in the early days, the demand for metal pieces was not high among the chosen ones. And they all put water and food first. Buying big is the easiest. As soon as Qin Tian's 17 bottles of water hit the shelves, immediately, it attracted many gods chosen who had been paying attention to the trading market and began to crazily snatch it up. Oh, my God, that Yanlong man put 17 bottles of water on the shelves in the market. When news came out in the chat channel that Qin Tian had put drinking water on the trading market, there are only 6 bottles of 17 bottles of water left. I'm going, what's the situation? I saw that there was no water in the trading market a minute ago. Why is it less than a minute, and there are only 6 bottles of 17 bottles of water left? Stay still, let alone 6 bottles, you won't even be able to grab 1 bottle. 36 units of inferior metal for a bottle of water? Are you Yanlong Empire's chosen one stealing money? Shit, what the hell is going on with the chosen one of the Yanlong Empire? Killed an elite shark yesterday, and opened up so many precious water resources today. Isn't this luck a bit too much? I want to exchange 20 wood for 5 stones. Is there any exchange? Oh, fuck, leave me a bottle, I haven't had a sip of water for a day. The chat channel is full of chickens and dogs. But the trading market is in full swing. In less than 2 minutes, all the drinking water on Qin Tian's shelves were sold out. Ignored the $9.99 plus private message request. Qin Tian opened his backpack and took the lead in checking his metal sheet inventory. Poor metal sheet, 312 common sheet metal, 90 excellent metal sheet, 33 quantity is enough. He opened the synthesis interface. Use 15 excellent metal pieces to combine 15 excellent nails. Then take out the ordinary stove blueprint. Use detective technique to open it. Look at the advanced column. Advancement, high quality wood 15, high quality metal sheet 15, high quality nails 15, can be advanced into an orange legendary stove, can be advanced with complete materials. The advanced option has been shown later. Qin Tian found a place in the middle of the raft and started to build. Making high-grade stoves requires 15 high-quality wood, 15 high-quality metal sheets, and 15 high-quality nails. Can you make them? Making. Qin Tian nodded. With the material disappears. The blueprint in his hand burst into light and dissipated. A smooth and thick square dark black stove with exquisite patterns engraved on the base appeared in front of Qin Tian. In the studio, faced with this scene, it was naturally another lively quarrel. Foreign devils accused Qin Tian of cheating, claiming that it was unfair and irresponsible to all countries in the world. The audience of Yanlong country was elated. Clap your hands. Of course, these can't affect Qin Tian in the slightest. On the raft, he first stretched out his hand and stroked the furnace body gently. Immediately, a divine detective technique was thrown over. Chapter 20 Drinking water sparks controversy. Item, legendary stove quality, orange efficacy. After successfully igniting the fire, it can burn for 1 hour for every unit of low quality wood consumed, 3 hours for every unit of ordinary wood consumed, and 6 hours for every unit of high quality wood consumed. Improve taste and texture by 50%. Cool. See the function and introduction of the stove. Qin Tian smiled in satisfaction. Not to mention the savings on wood. The automatic improvement of the taste and texture of food by 50% alone is enough to prove its worth. Seeing that the time has passed noon, Qin Tian's stomach also let out a cuckoo protest sound. he immediately used a piece of high-quality wood and a piece of metal to make a sharp spear. Then pick out 2 dry wooden boards that have been exposed to the sun. One of them scraped off a large pile of sawdust bit by bit with a spear. Another piece was split into sharp, thin strips like chopsticks. Although it is not easy for many people to drill wood to make fire. But for him who has been in World of Warships for 3 years, it just needs a lot of tossing. Keep rubbing with a rag. After grinding out several blood blisters on his palms, the place where it was drilled finally started to smoke. After thickening the smoke, Qin Tian immediately spread a thin layer of wood chips onto the thick smoke. Then he took a few breaths lightly. A flame sprang up. Seeing this, Qin Tian immediately piled all the sawdust on the flame. The flames are burning hotter and hotter. After completely stabilized, Qin Tian then put the burning wooden board into the stove. Because the necessary conditions for successful ignition have been met. As soon as the wooden board with the small flame entered the stove, the fire exploded immediately. It quickly made the whole stove scorching hot. With a water purifier, there is also a stove. This gave Qin Tian confidence that he would be able to comfortably pass through the novice period in the next bad weather. Spread the remaining thin wood strips on the stove cover one by one. Grab 2 slices of premium shark meat and place it on top for grilling. As the sizzling oil continues to drip and dry, a tempting aroma of grilled fish permeated the air. This made Qin Tian, who had eaten several meals of bread in a row, couldn't help swallowing hard. Seeing that the heat is almost there, the 2 pieces of high-quality shark meat showed a golden color on both sides. Qin Tian couldn't wait to clamp it with 2 wooden sticks. After blowing, I immediately ate it into my mouth with big gulps. There is no unpalatable urine smell like ordinary shark meat. The grilled premium shark meat is delicious and tender. And with the addition of the stove automatically increasing the taste and texture by 50%. There is even a faint salty smell of cumin. That's delicious. I don't know how Ning Shui and her daughter are doing now. Qin Tian was eating fish, while secretly thinking about his wife and daughter in his heart. Judging from my own performance yesterday, it should arouse the great attention of the country. As long as the wife and daughter are taken to live in the military area, life will naturally get better. And my main task is to constantly strengthen myself in the world of warships. Advance your raft to a cruiser, battleship, and even a top-notch aircraft carrier. Until then, even if it is a biological mothership that faces alien creatures, the mother and daughter probably have enough self-protection ability. Eat while thinking. Qin Tian quickly finished the 2 pieces of high-quality shark meat. And at this moment, the green indicator light of the water purifier is on. Indicates that the seawater inside has been filtered. Qin Tian casually found a piece of rag to wipe the grease stains on his hands. Then walk over and consume 18 units of low-quality plastic to make 18 bottles. Take all the filtered water from the water purifier. Take the bucket and refill the water purifier with seawater. Only then did Qin Tian open the trading market. Picked out 20 bottles of the water in my hand and put them on the shelves. 5 bottles of drinking water, each bottle can be exchanged for 36 units of inferior metal. 5 bottles of drinking water, each bottle can be exchanged for 40 units of inferior wood. 5 bottles of drinking water, each bottle can be exchanged for 40 units of inferior flax. 5 bottles of drinking water, each bottle can be exchanged for 36 units of rags if the dozen bottles of water that were put on the shelves before caused a shock. Now these 20 bottles of water have caused a complete uproar. My God, is this Qin Tian of the Yanlong Empire a devil? How much drinking water did he prescribe? And another 20 bottles were put on the shelves. What? Is the water on the shelves again? So good, I'm dying of thirst. 36 units of metal, 40 units of wood and flax, the exchange price is too expensive, I haven't collected 36 metals yet. The girl upstairs adds friends, as long as you have a happy chat with Big Brother at night, Big Brother can trade you 10 units of metal. Go away, 10 units of metal, you sent the beggar. Idiot. It's tricky, it's definitely tricky. How could a newcomer dispense so much water the next day? Qin Tian couldn't have made a water purifier, right? Jack at, you lowly Sakura, don't scare yourself, do you know what a dozen bottles of water mean? How could there be such high-quality blueprints in the novice period of World of Warships? At, what Jack-kun taught me is that I forgot about it, thank you Jack-kun for your popular science. Qin Tian looked at Mei Chuanichiro who was still kneeling and licking after being scolded. A look of seriousness and coldness flashed across his face. It turned out to be this guy. Don't look at this little devil who is weak like a grandson now. But 2 years later. This guy is one of the 7 most insane pirates in the World of Warships. Lead a band of minions in search of the marauders. Men are tortured and killed, women are captured. Although he didn't meet this group of devils in his last life. But in the chat channel, it is not uncommon to hear about the perverted behavior of these guys. Unexpectedly, selling drinking water this time actually attracted the attention of the other party. But anyway, drinking water should be sold or sold. Relying on his divine detective technique talent. As long as you go to advanced every time you advance. Then wait until his ship is upgraded to a frigate. Ordinary cruisers are not impossible to encounter. He thought. On the one hand, the trading market was opened.